Hi, good afternoon, everyone. We can start in some minutes, I believe, but a request, if possible, to change your name. Normally, that should be possible by clicking the three dots on the right top of your screen, and then you will have a function, your rename, because many people are called after the same person right now, which is slightly confusing. And again, a request for the facilitators, maybe they can help to update the names if possible. Okay, thank you, Christine. That works for you. Thank you very much. I see Bas is indeed. Maybe also at your embassy or your organization next to your name, because you know there will be many viewers on Facebook Live, so that at least they see who you are representing when you're a part of this Zoom call. So for people who joined, kindly switch on your camera, then we also can see who you are and we can assist in updating the names.
Christine here, can you see me? Is my camera working?
We see you very clear, and we see your name as well.
Okay, thank you.
Where I should write my name? Are you able?
Your name is clear, so that is fine. I believe you had a personal link, so that's very clear. Thank you so much.
So for changing the name, actually you have to click on the participants button, and then under your name you have to click, and there you can actually change the name.
Okay, I believe we almost are going to start. So another request for the people in the Zoom call to switch on their cameras, that we can see that you're here. And then we can, yeah.
Recording in progress. Recording in progress.
Okay, and when you're not talking, kindly mute. Okay, I believe we're going to start. So then it's unfortunately not possible to see who all is here due to the naming issue. So we assume most people are here, so we will start the program. In case some of the speakers couldn't make it on time, then we will give them an opportunity at a later moment to speak. So a very good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for joining this, the launch of this Team Europe initiative on decent work. This is an initiative of the European Union together with a number of the member states and some other European countries here present in Bangladesh. So this particular Team Europe initiative is co-chaired by the Netherlands, by Denmark, and by the European Union. And then we have participation from France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and Sweden, as well of Norway and Switzerland. And most of them are also represented here in this launch. Here in this Zoom call, we are together with the speakers in the event as well as with some representatives of the EU Plus member states that are part of the Team Europe initiative. But at the same time, there is a live broadcast on the Facebook page of the EU delegation, as well on the one of Potom Alo, because this launch is happening together with the EU Bangladesh Film Festival, which is going on, because later on we will also watch a movie as part of that film festival, and Potom Alo is a partner in that film festival, and that's why they're facilitating this event by making their Zoom infrastructure available. So without much more ado, I will hand you over to our facilitator for this afternoon, and that is Ms. Christine Johansson, who's the Head of Development Cooperation at the Embassy of Sweden. So over to you, Christine.
Thank you, Hans, and I'm happy to be the one moderating this event today. And with this, I just would like to give the first word to introduce the launch event to Honorable Secretary of Ministry of Labour and Employment, Mr. Abdul Salam. I think I could see you in the list. So please, the word is yours to welcome us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Mr. Aminul Islam Khan, Honorable Secretary, Technical and Madrasa Education Division, Ministry of Education, Bangladesh, Her Excellency Ranse Tering, European Union Ambassador, Mr. Tumo Putenin, ILO Country Director, His Excellency Winnie Estrap, Ambassador of Denmark, His Excellency Harry Verjoeg, Ambassador of the Netherlands. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting me to this launching event on Team Europe initiative on Decentor. In the present global and national context, to ensure Decent Talk initiative is very important and timely on. Bangladesh will definitely benefit from this initiative, improving labor rights, workplace safety, and skill development. Bangladesh is working in close partnership with International Labour Organization, international development partners, and European Union on National Decent Work Agenda. After successful implementation of third Decent Work program, Bangladesh is currently working with International Labour Organization to develop next phase of Decent Work Country program. In the Decent Work Country program, there are 4 priority areas: employment generation, compliance with core international labor standards, social dialogue, and tripartism and social protection. In 8 5-year plans, special priority has been put on rapid recovery for COVID-19, GDP growth acceleration, employment generation, productivity acceleration, and rapid poverty reduction. Inclusiveness, expand social protection for the poor, and attaining SDGs targets, and coping up the impacts of LDC's graduation. Bangladesh is also on right track to implement sustainable development goals. Government of Bangladesh has adopted a holistic approach in its plan to implement the 2030 agenda, where Decent Work has given more priority. In the recent years, Bangladesh has made remarkable progress in the labor sector. Bangladesh labor law has been amended in 2013 and 2018. Department of DIFE has been upgraded with additional human and financial resources. We have been engaged with International Labour Organization and European Union in developing a roadmap for further improvement of labor sector in Bangladesh. I am happy to share with you that there has set a target to ratify International Labour Convention 138 and Protocol 29 by December this year. We are hopeful that we'll be successful to ratify these two conventions and Protocol 29. More than 2 million people entering into the labor market each year. Providing decent and productive employment for this huge labor force is a great challenge to provide employment services to this new entrance to the labor market. We have initiative establishment of department employment along with formulation of a national employment policy. Bangladesh is committed to promote social dialogue to maintain harmonious relations all sector of economy. Under the Global Deal Initiative, Bangladesh has been implementing program on social dialogue with the support of ILO. GOV has successfully formulated, of course, with the assistance of European Union and other international development partners, the social safety net strategy and the action plan to implement strategies. About 114 programs are being implemented by more than 30 ministries. I like to mention one very important declaration which was adopted in ILO International Labour Conference for the future of work at its 108th session in June 21, 2019. In that conference, it clearly declares that the ILO must carry forward into its second centenary with unrelenting vigor its constitutional mandate for social justice by further developing its human-centered approach to the future of work, which puts workers' rights and the needs, aspirations, and rights of all people at the heart of economic, social, and environmental policies. Government of Bangladesh is also very much committed to ensure decent work, maintaining a healthy and peaceful industrial relation. I believe under this Team Europe initiative on decent work flagship program will be designed and implemented in consultation with national social partners and relevant ministries of the governments. This certainly contributes in increasing labor productivity and well-being disadvantageous people of the country, particularly the workers. With these few words, let me conclude my speech here. Thank you again. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. And if I understand correctly now, it's the time to watch the movie Menalap, Fish Monologue. And after we have seen the movie, we will also hear a few words from the movie director, Mrs. Seyuti Suborna Tushi. But first, we will now for 35 minutes watch the movie. And I understand we are getting a link, unless you are already connected via Facebook. So let's enjoy. Let's be a little bit patient and let's enjoy and follow the link. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christine. The link should be shown now on the screen. So we hope this is going to happen. And then indeed, as Christine said, within good 30 minutes, we come back, but there should be a timer also in the screen so you can see when we resume the session. Thank you. So we leave it now to the colleagues of Proto Malo to show the link to us. Thank you.